Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. Actually, this is Ethereum. Let me switch to Bitcoin. There you go, Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And as you can see yesterday, as soon as that daily close occurred, we had a nice little poke down, testing the low, and then we went right back up to hurt all the people who are shorting late. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. And it was actually on pretty decent volume to the upside. So now what we need to see is where this daily candle closes. If we can close today above the last candle, even like if we close at like 17K, that's actually pretty decent to go sideways and potentially go up higher the next day after daily close into around 17,800. The issue is right now, pre-market is opening down. It's actually coming back up right now, so it's not that bad. So I do think we can have a little bit of a buy up into the market opening, and then we can find a resistance to see if we're gonna roll down or not. Today, the main thing is let's see Bitcoin get to 17,800 and see where we go from there on the daily, okay? Going to the 4 hour, you can see that we were having a bullish volume divergence, and we actually played it out a little bit right now. Already we are seeing that the volume was lackluster. So the main goal is the 4 hour to close above 16,800. Doing so will allow us to open up the next 4 hour and test into this resistance and probably get to that 9,000 or 18K to see if we can actually hold that level or get rejected from there. So first is us testing into 17-ish, and then the next is 17.8. 16.9 is that level that we're looking to break, 16.9, 17. And then from there, we're looking for that 17,800. So that is where we need to be poking our interest. Once we see 4 hour open and close above 17.8, we can look for that higher target of 19,000. Okay. But yeah, it's all resistance to the upside because of the fast down move that we had. Even the buy up that we had was probably due to somebody who had their stop loss hit, and that's why it was such a quick recovery. So I wouldn't say the bottom's in. Be careful that we get some sideways and then up. It can poke lower as many times as it wants, and today is a day that we kind of need to be on our guard since it's the first day back after holidays. So we might see a lot of volatility as people jock for position. So that is Bitcoin. Jesus. Let's go to the daily on Ethereum now. So the daily on Ethereum, as you can see, we did the same thing as Bitcoin. We were setting up a bullish dot volume divergence as we were going sideways. As soon as we basically tapped that liquidity, we quickly bounced up and testing into the breakdown area. I would say today we have at least, if we have the gas to get to 1315 and close above it, that'd be ideal because then the next day we can look into 1400 and we could even go to 1420-ish. But first is that we need to close above 1300 on a daily close for looking for higher. Um, Going to the 4 hour, what we're doing is we're kind of brushing up against past resistance. So yeah, like liquidity got taken to the downside. We are going sideways. We need the volume to step up because the buys are not here yet. And if we just go sideways here and when market opens, the sell pressure comes, well, obviously we have 1069, 1070 as support to the downside. And for resistance to the upside, we have around 1350. So if we can actually break above 1350, we have the risk of going higher into the 1420 and 1500 area. But if we can't even get above 1350 and have a 4 hour open and close above it, more than likely we're just going to brush up against this resistance and then roll back over. And then we can try to take the liquidity out on this blow. I'm trying to see, like, do I see anything else that I can point out? I mean, this was a head and shoulders that broke down. The target of this head and shoulders officially done. Now we're going sideways. This kind of looks like a little bit of a triangle consolidation that can probably consolidate and then break down as well. Just be cautious. We were trading. That's a lot of fibs. We were scalping on the shorter time frame, and I was short. I closed my short at like 300% profit yesterday, right around like 12. Actually, I don't remember where I closed it. It's on the Discord though. And then I switched to the long at night, like way down here. I think I closed at 1200. I switched to the long around here, like as we were doing this, like liquidating all the people to the bottom. And I actually got out of my long around 1300. It was in the middle of the night. And I'm not in a position right now. I'm not jumping for a long right now here. I kind of want to see how the market's open and then see where price is being pushed to, and then I'm gonna go from there. Yeah, that's Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. It's basically just testing the range again. The real show is Dixie. So this is where, if you watch the weekend video, I was saying I'm looking for certain things. Feel free to watch yesterday's video to understand what I was trying to point out in Dixie. Dixie is starting to do that exactly, and that's something we should be concerned about. If Dixie continues to rise from here, it's going to put pressure on equities and crypto to the downside. So, yeah. I would be very cautious of Dixie. I'm gonna actually remove this alert since we went to the upside. This is the alert that I had from the weekend video. Now I want to put my alert right about here. If Dixie can get above this yellow EMA and close, let's just say this local low is put in and we can go higher. I was looking for 103, worst case scenario, if we got that low to 103 to 101. So I'm still going to leave this here, but we need to see if it can get claimed over here and up. If we get rejected off of this channel and we break down, the reason why we're going to go lower is, oops, that is useless. Sorry for my chickens. Egg price is going up over 10%. So this actually is showing you that breaking down out of the channel, our target is this 103, 104 area. So don't think we're down and out. We want this to break up, but if this doesn't break out and it wants to come lower, it is within logical TA for it to come down there. So I'm just gonna leave all that there, and we'll see how that plays out a little bit later. And yeah, that is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dixie. Last thing I can actually go over, CME. So this is Bitcoin CME. Here's the weekly. Let me clean this up. So there is your death cross. It's there. You're under all the EMAs. So even if we come back up to 18,700, it's still gonna be a rejection to the downside, probably. More than likely. So don't get too excited if we go up another 1,000, 2,000 bucks. Doesn't really mean anything. Damage is kind of done until we can open and close above 2150 at 21,500. It just is potential downside. So that's Bitcoin for you. Ethereum was also doing another nasty dump, and what we did was we tested finally into this order block that we've been waiting for. We did that yesterday as soon as we opened, and then or closed, and then we opened up a little bit here. I still think we're gonna test this and lower. Um, this is CME, so it looks like, flighty, floaty action, but if you go to perps, it's the same thing. But on perps, you actually got the death cross. See? So we opened and closed underneath. We attempted to not make it happen. Next candle was straight rejection. Next candle is confirming this rejection. And let's see how this week goes. I mean, we're looking for us to get above 1350, and then if we can ideally close above 1550, that'd be great. But if we can't even get above 1350 and we come into here and reject, well, you should be ready for testing the downside at like 950 and under, due to the fact that it's trying to get that liquidity like it did on CME. This perps didn't test it as low as CME did, so it's very, very possible to go that low. So be careful, guys. Just be on your guard this week. I'm not that gung ho. We have holidays coming up, so people are going to be getting ready to go to vacation for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then usually people don't come back until after New Year's. So it's low volume environment we're about to enter. So get ready of that fun stuff. Aside from this, guys, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you are interested in joining us live, feel free to check out our Discord server, which has a link in the description of this video below. If you could, I would greatly appreciate a like, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these real-time videos as they come out so you can use them to add or subtract or defend your positions accordingly. And yeah, last but not least, follow up later today for the stock video. If you have any questions or concerns about those stocks, feel free to reach out. If you have any equity or crypto you want looked at, let me know in the comments and I'll have that in the next video for you guys. Thank you so much for your guys' time. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Be safe, trade carefully, and be patient.